Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Kiki Sparkles.
Hello.
And just when you thought it was over, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation has taken an interesting turn. It's basically become the media versus everybody else.
Right. I say how convenient.
Johnny bit my finger. So we're going to talk about what is becoming, again, the media attacking Depp and Depp supporters. And, you know, my personal opinion on this is that even though he won the trial, they're trying to make sure he is unemployable. They're trying to make sure the cancellation sticks.
But what gets me is they keep going on about how it's all like this, like it's all Republicans. It's like, you know what? I know for a fact, there are a lot of Democrats who sided with Depp too. Yeah. After I saw the evidence, and you know, just because you side with the dude doesn't mean that you're suddenly alt-right. I mean, not that all Republicans are. I'm so tired of this. What's the worst thing we can label somebody? Oh, Republican. And all you're doing is turning everybody against you. Even the people that you had that still read your shit, they're turning against you too.
Yeah, so this is what it's about. I think at the end of the day is they're trying to make sure Johnny Depp stays canceled. They tried to cancel him. He didn't stay down. He got back up. They're attacking anybody who supported him. They're attacking YouTubers. We'll talk about that. There are multiple articles out there really preoccupied with how much money YouTubers made off of covering the case.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's because they're scared. Because everybody is turning against them for their stupidity. They're trying to basically label people, try to bully you into submission so you agree with them and read them. They're losing their grip and they're having a meltdown.
Yeah, it's exactly it. Because I mean, this has been going on for years. This is really at the root of it, at the start of it, what Gamergate was about. It was basically journalists versus the fans versus popular opinion and trying to control the narrative. And they've even dragged Gamergate into it. They're trying to kick off another Comicsgate. I mean, every gate they can get to stick. We joke that should be Deppgate or Johnny Gate, but it's the same thing. It's legacy media had a narrative. Their narrative was Johnny Depp is a wife beater. He should be canceled. We need to make an example of him.
What was interesting though was they were kind of, when the evidence started coming out and the makeup company called it out, they were covering that. And then she gets a PR person's change. And then other people that were originally kind of siding with Depp suddenly switched sides.
Yeah.
Was there like a cash payout with the media, with the PR person change?
I don't know. I do feel like that is going on behind the scenes now because, again, even though she lost, they're trying to spin the narrative. Now, you know, when the verdict was announced, everybody's like, well, they're both winners and they're both losers. I'm like, no, they slapped Johnny on the wrist for his lawyer saying some stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't even him. It was his lawyer.
Yeah, and, she was down a couple million she had to pay, but she still has to pay millions of dollars in damages. He absolutely positively won, and he's starting to get interest again from sponsors and from studios, and we can't have that because he was supposed to be canceled. He was supposed to stay canceled.
Right, and now they're mad.
Because
when we're the media, when we say you have to listen, and they're losing their shit because people aren't listening to them. And that's the heart of this, which we're going to get to in a minute. Before we go any further,
please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 270,000 subs. Thank you for the support. We do talk about pop culture. We talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I guess the bigger picture. We're not a Johnny Depp, Amber Heard
channel. Yeah, but anymore, we're pretty much doing one every few days. So there you go.
Because this is a story that we've heard so many times before. It didn't involve Johnny Depp.
Well, now the mainstream
gamers and comics people, and
now I think the normies, the majority of people are starting to see it too, because now they're getting the gaslighting. The people that are in the fandoms have gotten for years.
Yeah,
and I can't tell you how many people I've talked to. They're just normal people. Are like super, super pissed that the media keeps trying to tell them they didn't see what they saw. They didn't know what they knew. They didn't, they watched the damn thing happen, saw the evidence firsthand.
Yeah,
you didn't see that. And now, now we have this. How convenient.
So yeah, this is making the rounds again. Now this is a crew member on one of his movies, City of Lies, ironically enough. And I guess it was filed back in 2018. So it was filed, but you didn't really hear anything about this.
No, nothing.
But now all of a sudden it's coming out again. Like
how convenient.
How convenient. After like, remember, he punched a guy. That means he's a rapist.
Well, yeah, because you punched because if he hit a guy because he was drunk, does not mean he hit a woman.
It should be hitting anybody. But here's the thing. They're looking for every kernel, every scrap they can get to throw at Johnny Depp to cancel him.
It was interesting because that was around. She had filed hers.
Yeah.
And then they had filed theirs. It happened like a year later after it happened. Then probably because she filed hers, they filed theirs.
But this is the first time I'd heard of this.
I've never heard of it.
In all the drama.
I mean, again, I'm sure everybody else already has. We don't follow it every day. We more approach it from the way the media behaves around it than we actually do the actual case.
So it's coming up again. Of course it is, because Johnny Depp gets headlines. And the media just can't stand it.
Well, they're trying to defame him any way they can.
It's the same thing with Dave Chappelle. Look at Dave Chappelle. Like, they go out of their way. The media goes out of their way to dunk on Dave Chappelle. And then Netflix actually was like, no, we're not going to cancel Dave Chappelle.
The media started dunking on Netflix.
Yes, they started turning on Netflix. And then Netflix fired a whole bunch of their own journalists. Mm-hmm. And then the media ran with that, like, Netflix doesn't care about POCs. They don't care about diversity.
No, they don't care about your shitty articles.
They're
still gonna probably put out shitty content, but they just don't care about your shitty articles.
So it's getting desperate. Now I'll tell you what is going on beyond the culture war stuff. There is a financial component here because tech companies are crumbling. Tech stock is down. Case in point, BuzzFeed is down. BuzzFeed's down, like $2 a share. BuzzFeed started trading at $10 a share in the fall.
Yeah, and they wouldn't let their people sell their shares.
No. So they're going to lay off. They were already talking. They were going to probably shut the newsroom down. So all these journalists are looking at this because most of these digital news outlets are propped up with venture capital, propped up with tech dollars. And again, Netflix laid their own journalists off. So they're looking at this like, oh shit, we're going to lose our jobs and these damn YouTubers. Yes,
that's what we're going to talk about too. The fact that, they're now trying to find anything they can on Depp to put out there, for after they called everybody, Republicans. Then it was, well, here's another lawsuit that he's had for years we never mentioned. And now they're going to go after YouTube lawyers. Because how dare a lawyer cover a trial? Oh my God, how dare lawyers who know what the fuck they're talking about cover a trial?
This is crazy. So yeah, we knew that they were coming after individual YouTubers like that Umbrella guy, and for a number of reasons, but they're really preoccupied with the amount of money that these people are making covering the trial. Now, the thing is, I can't speak to the other two, but in the case of, Nick Rekieta, I know he's been covering, as a lawyer, has been covering the Johnny Depp situation for years. That Umbrella guy has been covering the Johnny Depp situation for years. And they built audiences up based on their coverage of that event. So, of course, when the trial happens, they're going to have a lot of people watch.
But a lot of people also came in after that when they could go places to hear about what's going on. But what's funny to me is the media is losing their shit about this. But yet the media keeps bringing up, here's how much they earned. But is the media showing you how much they earned? Where's the numbers, media? If you're going to do this, let's see a fucking comparison to how much you earned for all your hot takes and all your clickbait articles and how many papers you sold and how many, your own YouTube videos. Where's a list of how much you earned so we can compare the two?
And they can't say they don't have access to that because we do own blogs. Mm-hmm. And at least in one of the ad networks we're in, we can actually go down and see the top performing articles and get an estimate of how much each individual article actually brought.
Right, let's see that.
I want to see your top 10. If it's all Johnny Depp stuff, let's look at your top 10 articles. Let's look at your financial dashboard. Yeah, if you're going to go dunk on these YouTubers and you show us how much money you made, because I guarantee you these media outlets made significantly more money than any individual YouTuber
Right,
made.
I agree. And the thing is, they're mad for two reasons. One, because people are listening to the YouTubers, not them.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing they're pissed about. And two, they're apparently mad that Heard lost. So they're just going to double, triple down on this. And what pisses me off is the fact that they're not comparing apples to apples. How dare these lawyers, who are probably more qualified than these journalists, to comment on a trial and what things mean, make money off of the case instead of us getting everything and you listening to only us.
Yeah, that's what this is about. It's about getting the public angry. Like, aren't you angry Aren't you angry they made like $80,000 plus in a month or two? Doesn't that make you mad? I'm like, no, I guarantee you guys made hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars.
Right. And at least they know what they're talking about. Who are you going to listen to? The journalists or these guys who know what the fuck they're talking about?
Yeah, right. The people with the background in law.
Right. That's what they're mad about because they can't filter the information through themselves and tell you what the spin is that you have to believe. These people actually told you what it meant so you can form your own opinion. You're not allowed to have your own opinion. The media's job is to tell you what the news is and tell you what to think.
So do they, because I know with that umbrella guy, they did a hit piece on him. And then there was some guy from NBC or something that was complaining about how much he was making. And all of it was, as I understand, speculation based on Socialblade, which we have told you before is not an accurate representation.
No.
Because again, you can have somebody like the Quartering who it's really hard to peg how much he actually makes because he does a lot of sponsorships and that's a deal outside of YouTube. Right. And two, like a good majority of his videos are demonetized, because of the content he covers. So, Socialblade can speculate this is what they think he makes based on his views and current ad rates, not taking into account that like half his videos might be demonetized.
Right. Or that you have sponsorships or other things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if you're doing, live, you get, super chats. There's a lot of different variables. It isn't just like a one size fits all thing.
So, but they're very salty. Yeah. According to YouTube trend analysis site Playboard, the top earning creators of the last month from Super Chat revenue or revenue generated from tips during live streams are Emily Baker, Legal Bites, and Ricada Law. The three channels have all recently and exclusively been streaming the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation case.
Well, how dare lawyers and legal channels exclusively focus on a major lawsuit?
I know, right? One of the biggest celebrity...
Clearly grifting.
I know, one of the biggest celebrity lawsuits of all time. I guess CNN was grifting when they had 24/7 coverage of O.J. Simpson back in the day. Yeah.
No, it's just funny to me. That's hilarious to me. So you have legal experts covering the biggest trial in years. That's public trial. And that's considered a bad thing.
Yeah.
So their argument is, here's what the bots say. That's their argument.
So, okay, so they didn't use Socialblade, and we told you Socialblade's not very accurate. So they're going out to another third party. So instead of, now they might have reached out to them and asked, supposedly the hit piece on that umbrella guy, she said that she asked him, the journalist was Taylor Lawrence or whatever her name is, and she didn't actually ask him. And he's like, bullshit.
Oh, no, don't you know that she didn't put that in an article. The editor just randomly put that in for no reason whatsoever.
Bullshit. So now they're so desperate. They're so desperate to find out how much money these people make. Unless a YouTuber actually tells you what they make and they show you the receipts, it is all speculation because there are so many other variables that factor into YouTube revenue that there is no site that has. They have an estimate, a very rough estimate, but I can tell you it's way off. They just
basically had a bot go through and write in they catalog every super chat. And YouTube takes 30%, so factor that in. Yeah, YouTube takes 30%. But you have to also understand, too, if anybody's part of like an MCN or something, they take more of that. They take a percentage, too.
Yeah.
So that's not exactly accurate either.
Baker's a 43-year-old former district attorney who left her job in 2017 due to health conditions. She soon discovered she could continue to litigate high-profile cases from the comfort of her own home on YouTube.
Whoa. From the comfort of home on YouTube. But it's okay when everybody says they don't want to go back to work because they want to work from home, and everybody should let them work from home. But this person does, and that's a reason to kind of be snarky and vilify.
Yeah, like, well, she's just sitting at home and just armchair.
Because she has health conditions.
Because she had health conditions.
She isn't just sitting at home because she doesn't want to fucking go back to work.
And she did tell insiders in April she makes more from providing legal commentary than she ever did in her 15 years as a trial lawyer.
So what?
That might be true.
So you're not allowed... Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. So lawyers aren't allowed to provide legal commentary for a trial, but the journalists are allowed to, without legal background, to provide commentary from their point of view on something, and that's okay, but they're not allowed to make money on YouTube. But they're allowed to make it on for ABC, NBC, and even though they're not lawyers.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at this for what it is.
They're angry. The journalists are looking at this like, shit, that's more than I make in a year, or shit, these people are going to be fine. I may not be fine. I may wind up losing my job, because of this.
Again, someone from BuzzFeed, unless they're a lawyer, isn't going to have the same expertise as an actual lawyer.
This is just the salt.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever read.
But this is very similar to what happened with Gamergate, where it was journos attacking anybody who, stood with the fans. And we're seeing it now. If you support Johnny Depp in any way, and God forbid you make money off of it, and it's not just a grift, because these people were
They're lawyers.
They're lawyers, and they were siding with Depp before the trial.
Wait. So far, we're focusing on 2 women. So wait, I thought if you sided with Johnny Depp, you were a misogynist.
Yeah, right.
So, and I thought we were supposed to believe him. I thought we were supposed to support women. We were supposed to have more diversity and have more women out there. So we have women covering it, and this article is tearing them down because how dare they? Because, I mean, do you see all that? The hypocrisy is just everywhere.
Well, they probably all support Trump, even though Johnny Depp himself said he does not support Trump.
Doesn't matter. They decided for you.
God, this is insane.
Respect how people identify unless they're the ones that decide how you identify.
Yeah, so again, somebody like Nick Recadia, I can guarantee you he is not going to tell what he makes, but he actually, he does have a practice too. So, I mean, that's the thing too. People are looking at this like, well, it's just YouTube money or whatever. It's like a lot of these people actually do have day jobs. They have other things going on, and that makes them even more furious. It's like, wait, how can you make that much money part-time as like a side hustle? How can you make more money than I make in a year as a respected journalist, a blue check?
They're also lawyers.
Look
here, they're going through the duration of the trial. Playboy board pegs his total super chat donations 193,000, whatever.
Okay.
He said that he told
insiders
he did
talk to them. Okay.
That he told the insider that he made 135. Well, because those insider verified the figure of the screenshots he provided. Yeah, that'd be what he got after fees.
God, this is it's just salt. It's just, I mean, everybody is so preoccupied with how much money these YouTubers are making. It's crazy.
Well, no, they're doing everything because they're trying to know everybody listen to them, and they're trying to discredit them. Look, they're only doing it because they made money. Well, so are you. Nobody just puts news out for the sake of just putting it out there and not getting paid for it. You journalists don't work for free, especially on the main sites. You guys, some of these people are getting paid 6 figures, okay, to write these shitty stories. But then how dare a YouTuber, a lawyer, cover a legal trial and explain to people what things mean, and as opposed to people who don't know what they mean when, because they're making money. So what? They're lawyers. Do you know how much lawyers make anyway?
He covered the Rittenhouse trial, and he made $148,000 from that. Because he's a lawyer. Oh my God.
Lawyers covering legal stuff? Well, this is insanity.
Oh my God.
The reach. The reach. Come on. You guys are like stupid Mr. Fantastic at this point. Are
they going to get spaghettied? Spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, they're reaching so hard. They're going to strain themselves.
This is so weird because I thought this would be over. Stupidly, naively, I thought this would be over after the trial. Like, okay, Johnny Depp cleared his name, moving on. And the media just can't stand it. They can't stand it. They're going to look for every reason to keep him canceled because he was supposed to go lay down and die. That's what they want. I mean, the same with, Dave Chappelle and all these other people that have been, Gina Carano, all these other people that were on the cancellation list. You're not allowed to get back up. You're supposed to cancel yourself. If they can't cancel you, you should feel really bad and cancel yourself. Kind of like Christopher Eccleston. We did a video on him yesterday, and it was like, he's like, yeah, it really sucks I can't make money anymore and, all that because I'm an older white guy, but I deserve it.
It's not even that. This is the media mad because of the legal channels out there. People could watch the trial, see the evidence, understand what it meant.
Yeah.
And make their own opinion. And their own opinion wasn't what the media wanted it to be. And the media has spent decades telling you what to think and controlling the narrative. And, there's a reason why other places say that's not what happened and the history, one country teaches is not actually the right history because they're teaching it from their certain point of view. And you know what? They're just salty and pissed off because they're losing their grip and they're losing their grip.
So, anyway, are we going to wrap this up?
Yes, the media, the infected hemorrhoid on the asshole of America.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve. I don't think this was in the show. Run, 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 run. Oh, you got splatted. Oh, she was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a...
Not girl boss, not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
She is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What? Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
He better.
Oh my God, you got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him. Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle too.
Chica Pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. Ooh, sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should like really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. You can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna wrap this effer up.
Yes.